Rest in peace, altcoin seasons. Crypto analyst debates whether they'll ever return. I think this is fake news from News BTC, but we'll find out. So, an analyst on X called astronomer_0 delved into the question, will we ever have a proper altcoin season again? As Bitcoin dominance continues to surge and altcoins struggle to keep pace, Astronomer provides a data-driven perspective, challenging the prevailing narratives that suggest the era of altcoin seasons may be over. I think that is nonsense. Let's see what he has to say. Astronomer begins by acknowledging the difficulties faced by altcoin holders in the current market environment. Alts are still at low prices and Bitcoin is still raging up. And yes, ETH and altcoin holders are having a tough time, he notes. He observes a growing sentiment of disbelief among investors that Bitcoin dominance could decline again, casting doubt on the potential for another altcoin season. You hear things like, Bitcoin ETF changed everything. Boomers will not buy altcoins, which is why they won't go up. BTC is at all-time high and alts have done nothing. So this is just a bunch of FUD. So let's look down here. However, he cautions against accepting these narratives at face value. They give you a sense of comfort and a reason to not hold any alts, which is typically rough during accumulation stages, especially if BTC chart looks a lot better, he adds. To provide clarity, Astronomer offers his own definition of an altcoin season. Alright, so we just got clickbaited. Not surprised. So, a true altcoin season is one where liquidity from the most dominant asset, BTC, flows into other assets, ETH and altcoins. As a consequence, BTC drops and nearly all altcoins go up. The case for an impending altcoin season. So here's what we've all been waiting for. Astronomer lays out a series of facts to support his argument that an altcoin season is still on the horizon. First fact, we have the big altcoin season every single 4-year rotation like clockwork, he inserts. This pattern is not only evident in historical charts, but also in the collective memory of those active during those previous cycles. I definitely remember this. So right here below, we're going to just look at this, the grand crypto rotation. It's just so bad when they have to constantly lie to just get us to click their article. Come on, just tell the truth. So the grand altcoin rotation generally happens once per cycle, around Q4 in year 3 of the cycle, and it's again playing out like clockwork so far, Astronomer states. He explains that in previous cycles, certain altcoins, a minority performed strongly early on, driven by specific narratives, while the majority experienced significant gains later, fueled by liquidity flowing from Bitcoin. He cites the 2018 to 2022 cycle as a prime example. In this cycle, in the first 3 years, Link is a great example as it was one of the strongest top 100 altcoins and has put in 100x, while ETH and all the other BTC liquidity-driven altcoins had put in a measly 3x, he explains. In the last year of that cycle, the dynamics shifted. ETH has put in a 10x, and Link has only gained another 3x or so. Addressing the notion that the approval of a Bitcoin ETF has fundamentally altered market dynamics, Astronomer is skeptical. The Bitcoin ETF narrative to cancel altcoin season is way overrated, he argues. Oh my goodness. We've talked about this before on this channel so many times. Let's just skip ahead. Astronomer also highlights the macroeconomic factors that could benefit altcoins. Interest rates are on the decline. The U.S. money supply is increasing drastically. The only thing we are waiting for is QE, which is typically a natural consequence of M2 increasing. He explains historically, such monetary conditions have been conducive to altcoin appreciation. And I totally agree with that. So let's look further down. All right, we are definitely going to see a super cycle, as I said many times here. So we'll be on the lookout. But let me know in the comment section below what altcoins you're holding. And remember, scared money don't make money.